going to show you the centerpieces that I did so you can see kind of like the color palette that we're doing. So this is a little one. It's a 3-piece centerpiece. Another little one. And a big one that goes with it. Okay, so those are the flowers that we're going to be using in that color palette. Oh, stay. So we're going to be using these flowers and the ribbon, and it's going to match this. It's actually going to be sold separately, but I just want to kind of give you an idea of what the centerpieces look like. And if you're wanting a tutorial on the centerpiece, I did do a tutorial on it, but it is in my design group. So, and that is, my design group is a paid group. So it's there's 4 openings left for people to pay $10 a month instead of 14. So there was 10 openings and I got 4 left. So let me show you the flowers. Okay, so these are all the flowers. You can see them. Aren't they pretty? I love this color, and it's so different for fall. Love it. And these are going to be the ribbons. I'm only going to use 6 ribbons instead of 8. So, sorry you guys are looking at my back right now. I'm trying to do a different view. So these are the 2.5. We got a white with lace, a burlap, or not a burlap, but a natural with a pink lace, and a regular, it's kind of like a coral color. And then we have these 3 and a 1.5 inch. And I believe I got all of them, but these 2 at Craft Outlet. This one I got at Papermart, and this one I got at Michael's, I believe. Okay. I know, it goes in and out, Janet. I'm in the middle, I live in the middle of nowhere, so I have kind of a crappy signal out here, so there's no way for me to keep it from freezing off and on. So, I'm going to do the bow first, because I'm going to build the grapevine around the bow. Hold on, I think it may have just kicked me out. Yep, it just kicked me out. Okay, hold on you guys. I think it just kicked me out. So, okay. Let me know if it's still, somebody make a comment and let me know if you're still on. My Mevo's having problems too, go figure. I've just had one of those days. Okay, good. Yay! Because it told, my Mevo said it was reconnecting, so I didn't know if I'd lost you guys or not. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do this over here so you guys can see it, and I'm going to zoom down for you a little bit. Okay. There. So I think I'm going to start with the 2.5 inch coral. Hey Lynn, how are you? Okay, and I'm going to start off my, you know what, I'm going to do a funky bow on this one. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to make the tails at about 7 inches. I am going to scrunch it. If I can have a day, stay. Sorry you guys. I'm gonna get somebody back there trying to push it over. Really? Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna use my Easy Bow Maker to hold the ribbon. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. So I put a 7 inch tail, scrunched it. I'm going to make about a 5-inch loops. Okay, I'm going to make about 5-inch loops. Scrunch it. This one doesn't have to be twisted because it's the same on both sides. Normally you would have to twist it so it's both sides are facing up. Okay. So I'm just going to stick this one in here, and then how we're going to do this is I'm going to put a one loop this way, one loop this way, and this way. So we're going to alternate. So, and this is what I call a funky bow. Hey Ricky, how are you? Okay, good. I just want to make sure I didn't lose you guys. Mevo and my signal and everything's having issues today. Okay, and I'm just going to use this for a guide. You can use your mat for a guide. You can use whatever you need to for a guide. Okay, so this one, we're going to need to twist it. Okay, so you just make a loop. And I'm not measuring because I can usually get the loops about the same. Okay, scrunch it in the middle and twist it. See how both sides are facing? You don't want the ugly side, this side, on the front. You want both of them facing this way. And then you can use the other tail to measure. And it doesn't matter if the bows or the loops are exact. It's a funky bow, so they're supposed to be little funky, right? Aw, thank you, Diane. I appreciate it. If you guys could do me a favor, if you could spread the love for me, I appreciate it. Okay, there's that one. And this is a funky bow is a good way to use some leftover ribbon that you may have, but you don't have a lot of. But you still want a really pretty bow. Okay, so 7 inches this way. And this one I am going to twist just because the stitching is on the front and you can see it's really flat on the back. So this one I am going to twist, even though it's the same, it looks the same on both sides. I am Sheila, thank you so much. So much better. That was a really bad cold I had. Oh, that put me down for like 2 weeks. Ugh, you know those summer colds that come through and you're just, yucky. And I'm just kind of moving my tails around so the loops are this way and the tails are going out. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do while I'm doing this is I'm going to put a not cleaner, I always get these confused, a zip tie underneath my bow as I'm building this, because as it gets bigger, so you can see, I need to, hold on a second you guys, I need to hammer this back in. It's going to be loud for just a second. Okay, there we go. It's starting to come loose on me. That way as it builds and this starts separating, it's going to want to pop out on you. Okay, so that one was, I try to do like a solid and a print and a solid and a print, you know, that way. So I'm going to do this striped coral. And I'm also going to do, I'm doing all my tails the same, which is 7 inches. Okay. And this one is all plain on one side, so you do need to twist it. Okay, and twist. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to fluff this when I have it on the grapevine. I need to make another grapevine easel because the one I had that was really nice, I sold it. Just needed the money, you know how it is. So I need to make another one, but it's actually really tall, so I'm going to make it shorter. But I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, this way. See how we're just alternating? Just like that. Push it down. Let me know if you guys can still see everything okay. If I'm freezing really bad, I may have to restart it. I love this one because it's kind of a sparkly one. So see how we have all the tails on one side, all the loops, but don't fret, we're going to switch them around. Can everybody see me okay? Is everybody still here? Am I frozen? Am I not frozen? Okay, so then I'm just going to take my zip tie. Thank you, Dawn. Am I freezing? It looks like, hold on, let me get out of my live real quick because it's frozen on my, tablet. Hold on just a second, you guys. Seriously. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Alright. Alright, thanks guys. Just want to make sure. It was frozen on my end, so I was like, I don't know, maybe it's frozen on their end. Okay, good. Okay, so you want to just take the zip tie, kind of pull it enough to where it's going to hold it together, but don't, because it's going to start raising up out of the Easy Bow Maker when you do that. Okay, so what's going to happen is you're going to get this indentation right here, and you want to move your zip tie over to where this indentation is. Okay, you want to pull it just a little bit, and you want to flip it to the back. Then, before I do anything else, I'm going to put a piece of wire in there. Okay, so this is just 22 gauge wire. And I'm going to slip this through this way so I can attach it to the grapevine. Okay, so we're going to slip it in between these little branch things, if you will. Okay, cool. Cool, thanks guys. I'm not going to also dovetail my ends until I get it on the grapevine, because I just want to make sure, I'm not going to do this twice. Okay, just pull a little bit. I'm going to make it semi-even, but it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, for those of us that are OCD, I know it's hard. Okay. So how we're going to do this, hey Levon, how are you? So I'm just going to pull these up. You can move them around, okay? And this is the reason why you don't want to pull it too tight, because you want to be able to move your loops around. Okay. Just kind of put your hand in here. You can put your 2 fingers in here, but they're kind of wide, so if you just put your whole hand in there and spread it out and kind of move it around, okay, and you can move around some of the tails. Okay, just like that. Okay, so that's kind of the gist of it. Looks like that. I know it kind of looks like a hot mess right now, but I'll show you how we're going to do this. And this easel is a little wobbly. Okay. Normally I have a big easel, but it's over there, which I may just end up using. I may just move you over there. We'll see. Because I can move my Mevo. So I'm going to put it smack dab in the middle. Oh, don't forget to tighten your zip tie. Almost forgot to do that. I'm just having one of those days, you guys. Hey Lauren, how are you? Hey Kathy. Hey Francis. Hey everyone. Thank you for coming. I'm making a grapevine, which I haven't made in a while, so, and they kind of intimidate me, so I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. I want to just kind of stick it. Okay, so you know what we're going to do, you guys? I'm going to pan this way. I hate that easel. I'm going to move you over to this side, okay? Bear with me. I'm going to move you over here. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. Put this over here. Okay. Alright. We're just adjusting. Hate this thing. Hate it. Alright, the things we go through on a live, right? Alright, so let me move this over so you can see. Alright, so let me move this over just a tad more. There. Alright, so I'm going to pan back in. There. All done. That was easy. Aw, thank you, Levon. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's try again. I need a smaller chair. Okay. I'm going to stick this to one side, and I apologize if you can't see and you're seeing my back of my ugly head. Okay, so, and you want to pull this really tight because you don't want this bow flopping around, okay? And I'm gonna cut this a little bit, but I'm not gonna, hold on. I need a bigger craft room, you know. You just want to twist it in the back. Okay. And then kind of push it down. You ever have one of those days where nothing works right? Just nothing. I'm just saying. Alright, let me see if I can move my glue pot without it falling over. Ta-da! Okay. So, thank you, Levon. Thank you, Lauren. I do too, Francis, but they scare the crap out of me. Hey, Karen. Thank you for coming. Okay, so now you can just, now that it's on here, this is why I don't dovetail my ends until I have it on here. Just because, one tail up here, okay. Just because I need to see where my tails are gonna go and how they're gonna lay. Like these ones will probably be shorter than the ones on the top because I like them to kind of fold over a little bit. You can move it like this. Okay. Anyways, I'm just going to put this all over the floor, so I'll just clean it up later. So how you want to do that is you want to fold your ribbon in half. I don't know if you can see. Can you guys see? You know what? I guess it would help if I turn the light on, right? There. Is that better? Yay! Okay. I was like, it seems really dark in here. So you want to fold it in half and cut it at an angle. And I might do this one a little short. I'll just pick up this stuff later. It's no big deal. You should see my carpet. I have to vacuum it like every other day when I do crafts because there's the wire on the floor, there's all kind of glitter, all kinds of stuff on the floor. Oh, that was a really bad one. That was bad. Yeah, don't dovetail like I just did. Okay, I'm just gonna go over here. They don't have to be perfect. I mean, I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Okay. I think I got them all. So that when some of these, you can kind of like curl a little bit, like these stiffer ones. This striped one, I've got one over here, over here. So you can take your two fingers like this. You can see it like this. Take your ribbon and curl it under a little bit. I'm better at it right-handed. But these stiff ones, you can kind of just like that. There you go. And you got yourself a funky bow. Okay, here we go. What do you guys think? Leave in the comments. Thank you. Thank you, Diane. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start with the flowers. I'm going to place the big flowers first and kind of add the little ones in after I add the greenery. I'm going to put the greenery over here. Just kind of rearrange the small ones out. And I'm going to put some of this over here. Hopefully I don't forget about it like I do usually. So these flowers, these blush flowers, you guys, that I got, let me show you. These ones that I got them at, see if you can see them. I got them at Joanne's. All of these blush flowers, in fact, all of these flowers I got at Joanne's. And right now, even those blush pumpkins that I got behind me, that I made the centerpiece with, I got at Joanne's. And right now, they're all at 50% off. Woohoo! Okay, there. So now I'm probably not going to use all of these big flowers because I can always make another floral arrangement. I'm going to turn my fan on, you guys. It is hotter than Hades in here. Hotter. Okay. Okay. So, pull this in a little bit, like this. Make sure you can see. Okay. So I think what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with these cream colored sunflowers first, because that is actually the focal point of this grapevine. I'm just going to snip these off. And you guys save your leaves, because you can always use them in different florals. Okay, just like these. You can always use them for different stuff. And now I'm just going to put them on the floor. We'll go everything else. So in the blush pumpkin, if you guys just join me, I'm just going to show you real quickly. This is one of the small blush pumpkins that came in a 3-piece set. There's 2 small ones and a big one. So that's, and it's going to match this grapevine. If you guys want the tutorial on the blush pumpkin centerpiece, it's actually in my design group. So I don't know what just fell on the floor. Oh. So I do have a design group where I go, I'm not trying to figure it out, but I'm going live once a week and do tutorials twice a week, and then I'll doing giveaways, rekits, all kinds of stuff. There's 4 openings left to pay $10 a month. I had it at 10 people and 6 people got the $10. And there's 4 openings left. And then after those are filled, it's going to go to $14 a month. So if you want to join the design group, there is a link down at the bottom of the comments where it says MAB Creations, where it says design group and see more. Click on that, and the link is in that comment. I would love to see you guys there. We're doing a lot of fun stuff. Okay, so before I do this, I'm gonna kind of place these. I know I'm rambling. Okay, so what you want to do? Hopefully this does not come off. Okay. So you want to kind of place these where you want them before. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put this one because I know I want it on the other side of the bow. Because I want to make it kind of even and copacetic. Thank you, Diane. Appreciate it. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of put this right here. Push it through. If it goes to the other side, no big deal. I'm just going to cut that a little bit. You just cut the end of the flower off. That's no big deal. No biggie, right? Okay. Do have that. And I bought extra of these because I was like, I don't know if I have enough. I probably have too many, but that's fine. I'd rather have too many than not enough, right? Okay, so I'm going to stick this one right here. Because once you glue them in, they're in. So you want to kind of make it flowing like this. We're going to put some greenery in here too and some smaller flowers. So, 4 may actually do it. I got some leftover of these too. These are my favorite. I love these. These are so pretty. Love them. When I saw those blush pumpkins, I was like, oh, those are so pretty. I had to do something with them. I have to show you these other pumpkins, you guys, that I got. Oh my god, they are so stinking cute. I'm going to do a centerpiece on them and a roof. So I have to show you these pumpkins that I got, and I'm glad I bought 4 of them because I can't find them now. So I got these. So you can see them. Are they not the cutest? I'm going to use these in a sugar skull wreath. And I'm going to put these. And it's going to be a tutorial in my design group. Aren't they pretty? Hi, Mom. You know, I don't know, Warren. That I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this out and then glue it. I'm gonna cut this a little bit more. So I decided I'm gonna start doing my lives more consistently for you guys, because I know I've been really, really inconsistent lately, and I apologize. But I am going to start going live every Wednesday and Sunday. So Wednesdays are going to be probably around this time. And then Sundays, I'm not sure what time on Sundays yet, just because now that I'm working part-time. Hey Claudia, how are you? My Saturdays and Sundays now are my only times to get house stuff done. Because I've got basically 3 hours of craft time before my husband gets home. And then I gotta cook dinner, and we're gonna hang out together. So family time. So unless, you know, there's a game on early and he's watching the game, then I may come on later, but so that one's already in. Once you find out where you want your flowers, go ahead and glue them. I'm going to turn this up because the glue is kind of sticky. I don't want it that sticky. Okay. And stick it in there. Okay. Now, this way. Come on, there we go. These grapevines make a mess. And I think I'm going to put one right here. I want to put 4 of each one in here. Okay, so, see how many I have left? Oh, these are different. Oh, alright then. Guess we're going to put some of those in there. I'm going to put these on the floor. Right through. I'm going to put that one right there. Las Vegas, huh? Are you guys still pretty hot out there? Like that. This is going to be really pretty. Okay. Now I can glue these. Once you guys get used to grapevines, and I'm still getting used to these myself, so they don't take very long. It's just getting the placement right, I think, is what is the hardest for me. But the more you do them, the better you get at them. And for those of you who have just joined me, if you could do me a favor, spread the love for me. And of course this one, I'm done, but no big deal. Put some glue on it, and put that back in there. Shove it in there. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta manhandle these things. And this one will be in my Etsy shop this week. Maybe this weekend. Maybe it's going to be for sale. Perfect. So I got those big flowers in. What do you guys think so far? Don't you just love that color? Hey, Francine. Oh, no worries. You're not late, honey. So I'm just kind of, I don't know if I'm going to use these or not. I think I'm going to use some different flowers. I'll just save those. Okay, so now we're going to put in some other flowers. I got some of these white ones. Okay. So I got these white ones, and it comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it comes, aren't they cute? And you can get 6 flowers out of them. Once you get your big flowers in, you can kind of gauge where you need to put the other ones. Oh, my color. So that one just popped off. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to start placing these. I always place my big flowers first. My little ones, you know, it just depends. I'm just going to stick that in there. Just going to find a spot and stick it in there. I'm getting glue everywhere. And it's okay if you leave these leaves on there, it just gives it a little bit more greenery. Get glue all over myself. Okay, so I'm just going to do this and this. Come on. Okay. I know it's kind of hard, so you can't see what I'm doing with the flowers, but I'm going to stick this one easy up here. If you go to Joanne's to get these items, it's under, it's called Blooming Autumn. There we go. Blue everywhere. Okay. Put, so that from the top, and I'll put some at the bottom. So you guys, I don't want you to be scared to do grapevines, because I tell you what, they scare the living bejesus out of me. They do. But I'm never going to get any better at them unless I do them, right? So don't be afraid to try something new. What I usually do, because if you do lives on stuff, but you're not really sure, I don't know, if you want to do a live on something new, try one first. And then once you kind of get the hang of the first one, you're going to know what to do, what not to do. You're going to be a little bit more comfortable doing a live on your second one. That's how I do it. I rarely do lives on something new if I feel really intimidated about it. I want to try one first and then just kind of go from there. That's pretty. Okay. We're done. So I got some of these, some of those. Oh, I got more. I got more. And basically, once you get, like I said, your big flowers in, then you're just kind of looking to fill the holes in. You know? I'm getting glue over myself. So wherever there's a hole that you think needs to be filled, you know, that's where you need to put the stuff. So then I have these pink ones. Ooh, I got some green. I got a little bit of green. It's got the blush in it. These ones I got, these ones I got from Hobby Lobby. So I did get these ones from Hobby Lobby. These are the same ones I use on my top hats. I'm just going to cut some of these off. Cut the buds off too. Save the leaves, you guys. I love these leaves. Just save all my leaves. I put them in a big old Ziploc bag. Okay, so I'm going to put the green ones. I'm going to put them right here. I think a little bit of green is pretty in here. Up here, so I've only really got 4. I'm going to put 2 on top and 2 on the bottom. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm getting in the way, you guys. I'm trying to in here, but I want you to be able to see what I'm doing at the same time. And here. I'm going to put one like on here, up on the bottom and at the top, and on the top and the bottom, just to make it kind of flow a little different. That's that one. Got a couple of the little buds. Now, Joanne's has, I'm going straight through, hold on, these same green flowers, but in a really bright green. It might look okay in this, but it might be too bright, and it's going to be your focal point, which, I mean, you want your focal point to be these big flowers, right? Okay, pull them right here. Anyways, I'm going to upload this to YouTube as well. So when I upload it to YouTube, it's going to have all the items of what I bought, so you guys can see it. Because I think I'm going to put some of these in where I'm going to put these inside the bow, I think. I'll show you what I mean. So these ones just pop right off. These ones, this is cute. So you just put a little glue at the bottom of your flower. Make sure you got your ribbon where you want them. You kind of stick them in your bow like that. Okay. And you do have, this one has a little bit of, it looks almost like baby sprout. Cute. Love it. they do, just pop right off. But note to self, if you want to put them in with the stem, they do pop off. Just like that. I'm trying to keep out of your guys' way so you can see it. And then I might put some more, I might put some of these in the bow too, just to give it a little different look. I've got these little ones that are pretty. Okay, so I'm going to take some of these. Okay, so I'm going to put this one. You guys still with me? Like that. And I got quite a few of these, so I can spread the love around a little bit. And just try not to get the glue all over yourself, like I do. You know what can you do? Okay, so I'm going to put one right here. Put that in there. Pretty. And I know, maybe I may start doing the lives at a later time. I know a lot of people on the East Coast, when I go live on, 3 o'clock my time, is 6 o'clock their time. They're making dinner for the family, that kind of stuff. So, I'm going to play around with the times a little bit, but I am going to go definitely my lives on Wednesdays and Sundays. Just so you know. Okay. More glue. This thing is fighting me. Oh, there we go. And then once we put some greenery around it, it'll be a little better. Other ones. Let's see. It's starting to take shape, you guys. Alright, I'm going to put in some of these. Pretty. I'm going to put in too many because I want to put a couple in the bow as well. Well, actually I got the other little ones, so I'll just put these 2 at the top. So I put 2 at the bottom, so I'm going to put 2 at the top. So you can see how once you start getting stuff in there, you can look at it and see, yeah, I need to put something here, I need to put something here, and you really don't have to, there's like freaking glue everywhere. Woo! You really don't have to start placing them before you glue them, because you can kind of just glue them and put them in there and go, yep, that fits right there. Hey Dawn, how are you? Okay, so I'm going to put maybe some of these little ones. Yep, more of this one. Okay. I'm just gonna push up the leaves on this one so it's towards the top. Okay, do that to all of them. Push up the leaves and try not to turn. Really? Okay, hold on. I gotta glue this back on. And try not to do what I just did. It's been one of those days, you guys, but what can you do? You just gotta laugh about it, right? I mean, it is what it is. There we go. See? All better. All better. If you guys could spread the love for me, I appreciate it. It's kind of quiet today. Let's see. I'm going to put one right here. The bottom. We're not going to put a ton of leaves in here, just enough to give it some greenery. Let's put that right there. This one, maybe right there. Getting glue around there. Bend a little bit. Okay, I'm going to put the one right up here. There we go. And if for some reason your flowers are not getting placed just right, you can bend the stems a little bit and make it face the way you want it. Let's see. There. If you need to, you can always trim your bow. Hey y'all, if you could say hi when you come on so I know who's here. Okay, these, pull up the glue red's all over me. All over me. Okay. I want this one. That's a good spot. And I have a couple left. I have quite a bit of flowers left for another arrangement. Woo! That's always a plus, right? Jeez, I just walked into a spider web. Okay. So, What I got is these little flowers. I think I'm going to put these flowers in the bow. And how you want to do this when you're putting flowers in the bow is you want to put it down where your zip tie starts with the bow, way down in the crease. I'm going to fix that. Just like that. It gives your bow so much more character. This one just came off. What is it? Oh, there it is. Just couldn't find the top on my flower. Gonna mess with it. Sometimes you just gotta feel, right? And put another one right here. Lots of flowers right there. Alright. Well, Facebook is not going to play nice with me today. Again. Just kick me out of my live as usual. Just a second. I found my live again. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to put a little bit of these in here. Okay. So I have 4 of them, so I'm going to stick 2 on the top. Oh, bummer, Maggie. I'm sorry. I know I'm hating Facebook too. Are you subscribed to my bot, Maggie? Because if not, you can always type live or alert and you'll get notification that way. Here, there's a little bear right here. so there's all of our flowers. What do you guys think? Now we just gotta put some greenery in there. Okay. I got a little bit of ferns I'm gonna put in there. So let's see. Where do I want to put this up here? I may have to stand up for this part. Sorry if I'm moving you guys around. See what the greenery does when it changes a little bit. Gives it some more dimension. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. Sorry, now I'm in your way. There we go. There's more fun around here somewhere. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put that other stuff in here. Go ahead. Alright, so let's see. Got some of these. I don't know if I want to put them in there. They're kind of wispy, but I don't. No, it's going to go over there. I'll save them for something else. And then I've got some. Let me get my bag of leaves. Okay, so this is what I mean by saving your leaves. Get a big old bag of leaves. Okay. I do have some of these, and these are kind of cool. Hey Brenda, how are you? Keeps kicking you to the lobby. It does that to you a lot, doesn't it, Maggie? I don't know why it does that. Let me cut this a little bit more. Move these leaves around. You can tuck them under, just like that. You don't want to cover up the flowers you just put in there. Just like that. Okay. Oops, that's too long. Yeah, doesn't Facebook always kick you to the lobby, Maggie? Some of these other leaves too that would be really pretty that came off the flowers. These are really pretty actually. Oh my god. I've got my glue gun on too, so I think I'm gonna. These leaves kind of come off a little bit, so I'm just gonna glue that on there a little bit. And they got a red tinge to them, which I like. See, that looks pretty. Hey, Miss Brenda. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I have that glue all over me on my lives later because it doesn't seem like a lot of people come on during the day, so it's just disappointing. Alright. More leaves. So once we get all the leaves on, then we're copacetic. I'm just gonna kind of glue these in here just a tad. Okay. Like that. Thanks, Brenda. I appreciate that. I'm gonna put this one. Like I said, I'm not gonna put a whole bunch of greenery in there because I don't want to hide the flowers that I put in there. Glue. Do you do florals, Brenda? I don't think you do. I don't think I've seen any. I'm just kind of putting the leaves where I think it's. That's it pretty though. That leaf right there has an opening on it. I'm gonna fill it with this. There. I got one more of these. Hey Joy, how are you? Hey Miss Katie. Some here, and one right here. There we go. Oh, clean this thing up. It's got glue everywhere. Everywhere. Okay. Oh, I've got my glue clean. Put that in there. I had a leftover green bud from a different project, so I'm just going to kind of stick that in there. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate it. So I'm going to take some more of these leaves and kind of put them on the bottom. Petals together. Petals are in my way. your leaves. Okay. Oh, thanks, Brenda. I appreciate it. I'm wearing a lot of glue. Okay. This one. This one's too much. Oh, I do have two more. I've got two more. Here. This up with the glue webs. That. One more of these. I'm gonna put it at the top. Let's see. It needs one up there. I'm gonna put one up there, you just can't see it. You just gotta finagle it, right? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna need some. I love these leaves. Love these leaves. They got wire in them, so you can shape them. Aren't these cool? So I'm gonna put this one here. Put a few of these, I don't have enough. You've got glue all over it. Okay. A little bit. Oh, puppy's home. I love these leaves. Love them. These came off of, hi honey. That one. A little one and a bigger one. Hey, Juanita. Thank you. Appreciate it. couple more leaves and I think we're done. And we need a bigger one. This one. There's one. Look at a little one right here. So you can see how kind of overboard you can get with grapevine. You can just keep adding and adding and adding. I've got a little bit of a space right here. So, oops, let me cut that off. Fill up that space. You can see some green right there. And another one. And this other in the top of this bowl. There we go. There we go. And what you could do also, and this is kind of a cool trick, these ones are too big, but you could take some of these little leaves like this and put those also in the bow. Give the bow some more greenery. Like that. Oh, these are so cute. Okay. This one's a little one. Let me glue strings everywhere. I got glue strings everywhere. Okay. This one here. Oh. Okay. Let me get some of these glue strings out of the way, guys. It's just driving this. I feel like I'm in a spider web right now. Let me see if I can find another little one. Here's one. On the other side. Like that. Isn't that pretty? Okay. I think we are done. I don't know if I glued them before I forget. I'm like, so what do you guys think? Now I need to find some more ferns. I'm gonna have to add a couple ferns in here because I got some at the top and I don't have anything anywhere else. But other than that, I think we're good because I can add a couple here and there. What do you guys think? I think it turned out really pretty. You can always move the flowers around, kind of bend them a little bit if they're in front of others. And look at blue webs, which are everywhere. I love these cream colored sunflowers. They're so pretty. I'll turn that a little bit. There we go. Thanks, Joy. Hey, Karen. Thank you, Arnita. Thank you, Brenda. So, let's see what I'm thinking. My next live, which is going to be on Sunday, is going to be a sweets centerpiece. So I've got this cute little, there we go. Now you can see me. You can see me. Hello. So my next one is going to be a sweets centerpiece. I've got this cute little stuffed cupcake that's about this big, and I've got all kinds of pink and blue flowers to put in it, and some cupcakes and some donuts and some suckers and lollipops. Oh my god, I've got so much stuff to put in it. Ribbon. So that'll be on Sunday. So again, if any of you are wanting to join my design group, I will be doing, this week is kind of weird, but I'm going to be doing 2 tutorials a week, 2 live and a live a week. We're going to be doing giveaways, wreath kits, all kinds of stuff. It's been really fun. I love everyone that's in there. I have 4 openings left. If anybody, for the $10 a month openings, after the after those 4 openings are filled, then it's going to be going to $14 a month, but you do get a lot that comes with it. So I do keep everyone pretty entertained. At least I hope I do. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Joy. If you want to join the group, there is a link down at the bottom of the comments where it'll take you to the PayPal to sign up. And I hope to see you guys there. Thank you for coming, you guys. You guys are always so helpful and supportive. I love you all. Thank you.